guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Precious Golobe and welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome and thank you for coming back and choosing to watch this channel again. And if you are a new subscriber, hey sweetie, hey babes, thank you for subscribing. And if you're just watching this video without subscribing, please subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can grow. You look at my nose, it's sweating, it's kind of hot. So today's video, I just thought I should come and tell you guys the weird story of how I got fired. So I just thought I should tell you guys like that story of how I got fired because I was smoking weed and we're drinking brutal fruit. It's so cold. And I'll be doing my makeup. So just because I don't want to see it and just bore you guys, so I think I would be doing like a simple makeup look. So without wasting time, let me tell you this story. Okay, I'm not a good storyteller, but I think I'm a good storyteller. So the story is going to be like long. I don't know how I'm going to cut it. I don't know how I'm going to edit it. But let me just tell you guys how I got fired because I was smoking weed. Okay, so I did my eyebrows off camera because you cannot talk while doing your eyebrows. I just shape the bottom part and then the top part I'll do it later. So how did I get fired for smoking weed? So what do I do next? Eyeshadow. So it was, I don't remember which year it was, but it was before I went to China. 2019, like end of 2019, maybe around August or June, I don't remember, but it was in 2019. So I just finished doing my N6, right? I just finished doing my N6 because I went to college. I went to Capricorn College. So for you to graduate, you have to do an internship first so that you can graduate, right? I'm just giving you guys like a backstory of how all this happened. So I stayed at home for a while, and like it was just getting depressing because you would apply online, you will apply on website, you will apply on those things, and they will not respond you, and you just feel like, oh, I went to school all those years, yeah, studying and whatnot, and now I'm just sitting at home doing nothing. So it's kind of depressing. So my mom was like, either my mom or me, I was just like, okay, let me just get up and go find a job, right? So I went to this place. This place is like, should I tell you where? I went to Dalmata, right? Dalmata is like a place where like plot, like those big yards. So there are a lot of guest houses there and like a lot of lodges there, right? So I went there and I just walked, like it was hot. I think it was hot. I think it was summer, or I don't remember. Either it was summer or winter, I don't remember, but that day was kind of hot. So I just took my CVs and everything and just did like a door-to-door kind of thing, dropping my CVs and whatnot. I don't know what look I'm doing, so don't mind me. So after I went there, and then I was like, what am I saying? So I went there and I dropped my CVs. Then I was like, okay, let me go to this one last place and drop my CV, right? So as I was walking, I was talking to my friends. Oh, I'm dropping my CVs. What? And then one of my friends said, you should ask to speak to the managers, because sometimes when you give your CVs to like the receptionist, they don't give managers, because they're like, oh, you're from school, you're gonna take a job, blah blah blah. So she's like, you should ask to speak to managers, so that you can hear what the manager is saying. I was like, okay, this one last place. I go there, then I get there, then I found the manager. I just want to give you guys like a background of how I got this job, because I was so proud of myself that I got a job on my own. Okay, so I spoke to them, and I get there. I speak to the like caretakers there, and then I asked to speak to the manager. The manager, it's like most of those guest houses and lodges, they are owned by families. So yeah, so I spoke to the manager. She's a lady. She was nice, Shem. So I spoke to the lady, and I was like, and I told her, I just finished doing my N6. I just want an internship. I don't mind, even if I'm not getting paid. It's okay. I just want to get my diploma and graduate. You know the vibes, man. So she's like, oh no, it's fine. We did have other students doing their internships here, so it's fine. I might just give you something, Yana, just to like, because you're working and whatnot. I was like, okay, it's fine. You see, she offered to pay me, right? So I was like, okay, I'll accept that. And then she also offered that I should sleep there at the lodge and not travel, right? It's like, okay, fine. Excuse me. I was like, okay, thank you, ma'am. Bye. She's like, okay, when do you want to start? So I was like, okay, let me go tell my mother first, and so that she can come and see the place where I'm going to sleep and all that, and then the rest we'll discuss them. I think it was like Thursday or Friday. So Monday I went there with my mother, and then she saw the place and whatnot. That it was nice. I was like, oh, you're giving my baby a job. Oh, thank you so much. It was nice vibes, Shem. Nice vibes. She was sweet. You would swear she was an angel, right? Okay, fine. So I came home, packed my things, packed a little blanket. They're like, okay, because it was a guest house, so I was assuming I was going to be given like a little room, like a room that is not being used by guests. So it was fine. I get there. When I get there, the room that was supposed to be given to me, it's not ready. So they're giving me a room that a boy was sleeping in. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, that room that they gave me, there's a guy that worked for his brother for the lady's brother, right? That guy worked at a car wash. So the room itself did not lock. The door did not lock. So at night when I sleep, I have to put a broom under the door handle, so that when somebody is outside, they cannot open the door. Okay? I was like, it's fine. I'm doing this for my education. I don't care. As long as I can. The one thing that motivated me was as long as I get my diploma and I graduate, I don't care about the rest of the things. I don't care about the door not locking or whatnot. It's like, it's fine. So I started working. Like, there were not like a lot of guests there, so it was kind of boring. I'll just stay on YouTube. I'll just be on YouTube the whole day. And then, guys, that place was a mess. I was told that I was going to be given food. Like, I was told, like, this is going to be like my home. I must not worry about anything. I was going to be given food. I was going to be taken care of. The vibes was. And, like, there were no food. Like, I don't know if you guys will understand this. There are those type of homes that they don't buy food. I think, like, most of the time they order food. I don't know. But there are no food in that house. And, okay, before I can continue with the whole situation, let me tell you how the guest house was. Like, how everything was, right? There were like rooms for guests, right? And there was a family house. At the family house, there was a bedroom. I was sleeping at the bedroom of the family house. Then, opposite, like in front of the bedroom, of the room that I was sleeping in, there were other rooms where they used it as a student accommodation. Right. We got that out of the way. So, because I'm a loner and I'm always quiet and I'm always alone, I like my own space. So most of the time I was not with auntie bako le malome bako, right? The aunties and the uncles, the caretakers and the cleaners. I was not with them most of the time. I was just in the office watching my phone, and I did not mind. Okay, I don't mind my own space. So there was this boy, right? He was a student, right? He was renting those student accommodation rooms, right? So he started talking to me. So we started talking. He was a cool guy, we just started talking. He's like, oh, you're always alone, why you never come and sit with us? I was like, when I knock off, I'll be tired, so I don't see the need, right? This is a long story. So I was like, I don't see the need. So when I came, the first time I came there was another girl that was supposed to be working with me, but she left before she could start working, right? So I was alone for like few weeks. I was alone. So I was alone. Then I started talking to this guy and his friends. They were cool, it was the vibes, that they were just cool. So like a few weeks later, the lady, the lady's brother, my boss brother, came home, because he has, the way I was told is that the brother has a construction, like, not a construction, what are they called, like those people, like he has a company that he does tenders and whatnot, I don't know. Okay, so the brother was doing that, but then like like the brother is controlling. So when he comes back, he likes to think he's the boss. So you'll just see him. It's like, okay, but I was not hired by him, so, and my thing was I was not getting paid, right? So I should not be bothered by anyone. And for me, saying I was not getting paid doesn't mean I was doing a trash job. I was a good worker, I was a good employee. So when the brother came, he came with another girl that was going to work with me, right? So the girl was sleeping with me. I was like, welcome to hell, baby girl. Because guys, when I said there was no food, I was told like, oh, you should feel home, you should come when you want food, you should come. I was like, no, like I should feel home, but I can't just go in people's houses and start making my own breakfast, opening their fridges and whatnot. No, man, no, I can't do that. Yeah, so I told the girl, oh, you sure you want to be here? You don't want to run? You sure? Okay, it's fine. So at that time, I was in a process of doing my whole thing of going to China, right? Like the whole medical clearance, the whole shebang. I was doing those type of things. So I told the lady that there's this opportunity that I might go to China. She was like, oh no, it's fine, you know. It was the vibes. She was like, okay, it's fine. Okay, so when the girl came, I knew there was going to be like changes. There was going to be some unfairness going on, because I don't know if they were dating. The girl was dating the brother. I'll call the brother Aus, because he likes saying Aus. I'll call the brother Aus. I don't know if the girl was dating Aus, right? So there was this other morning, right? Because there was no food, right? So I told my mother told my brother, so they bought me like biscuits and like noodles, things that I could cook or like eat without cooking them, right? So it was morning. I offered them to the girl. He took like 2 biscuits and whatnot. Then we went outside to get ready to go to start working or start sitting, because that was what we did the whole day. Okay, and then as we are standing there, I don't know if the girl texted Awusi and told him that she was hungry, but all I saw was Awusi bringing a takeaway to the girl. In the takeaway, there was bread, there was fish and chips. Those were luxury to me, because I have not been eating those things for like a month, I think. Because like what we would eat would be like rice and it was not what I was used to. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So he bought him bread, chips, and fish, and I had to eat dry bread. They gave me a dry bread. She had the luxury of eating fish and chips. Did she offer them to me? Did she offer them to me? Guys, this thing of being a good Samaritan. She ate them in front of me without offering. Yeah. I was there texting my mother like, Ma, can you believe them? Can you believe this? They gave the girl fish and chips, and I'm just eating bread. Mother's like, baby girl, you know why you're there. Dijo ke aspedi. Dijo ke di chila ja meno. Dijo ke di chila ja meno. You'll just go to toilet and those things will be gone. So begazela, baby girl. So I begazel. So it's fine. We went to work. I think it was that same day. We went to work, and then I was texting this guy, the same guy that was the student that was renting. So he's like, oh, we smoking weed. Me and the guys, we smoking weed. Do you wanna come through? It's like, it's Friday. It was Friday. I was like, it's Friday. We bored. There's nothing we're doing. We just on our phones. I told the girl, I was like, hey, do you wanna go? Let's go and smoke some weed. Let's go and smoke some weed, baby girl. She's like, no, I have asthma. I have blah 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 blah. I have some diseases. I think she had asthma or something like that. So she didn't smoke. I was like, okay, let me go. I'll be back in a pee. So I've seen this thing where, out of topic, where you highlight and contour before your foundation. So I'm going to do that. So back to the story. So I went there with the boys. The boys. I don't know, it's just kind of crazy. Because there were only guys there and I was the only girl. Yeah, I was the only girl. Oh, child. So I went there. We smoked some weed. It was fun. So we smoked some weed. And then after smoking, I went to my room and we slept. It was the next day, right? It was the next day. So the next day we bored. So the next day we bored. It's the same thing. We just go in the office, we just sit. There'll be like a couple of people that will book for like an hour. Those type of people that will book for like an hour and then they will leave. So it was boring, to be honest, because we did nothing. The lady will be like, oh, today I'll come to the office and maybe teach you guys some work, but she never came. So basically I learned nothing. Everything that I learned there, I taught myself. Self-taught lady. But yeah, so where was I? Okay, so it was the following day. The caretaker, Malone, was going to shop right? He was riding a bicycle. He was like, the girl asked, "Hey, Malumi, can I ride your bicycle?" Big mistake. Remember, Osu won. Osu is there, but he left, I think, in the morning to take the school kids to the school, right? So it was just us, like the employees, the employees. So he asked Malumi, he's like, "Malumi, can I ride your bicycle?" No, Osu was there that day. I think he was working in the kitchen or something. So let me finish doing this. I'll talk. I know the highlighter looks too wide. I know. So don't come for me. Don't drag me. But I think I know what I'm doing. So, back to the story. So, Aussie was in the kitchen working on his laptop or whatever. I don't know what he was doing. Right? So, the girl asked Malumi to ride Malumi's bicycle. It's like, "Malumi, can I ride your bicycle?" Malumi's like, "Yeah, Mom. You can ride the bicycle." Oh, I just knew, like, from the first day that I met Ausi, that I don't like his vibes. I just didn't like his vibes. Okay, so the girl asked to ride Malumi's bicycle. Malumi let him. He's like, "Okay, what the fuck am I doing?" He was like, "Okay, you can." So the girl took the bicycle around the parking lot. I forgot to prime my face. It's fine. So the girl took the bicycle and started riding it, right? Go parking lot. Riding it. I'm like, "Oh, impressive!" Because I don't know how to ride a bicycle, so I was impressed. Anyway, so it's like, "Oh, cute." So as she was riding the bicycle, this house by the door, looking at the girl, unimpressed. I was like, yeah. He was looking at you, so unimpressed. The girl was like, "I don't care about him. I don't care." The girl was like, "I don't care." I was like, okay. My things keep falling. So the girl was like, "I don't care. He can look all he wants. I don't care." It's like, yeah. But he was looking so unimpressed. It's like, "I don't give a shit about him." It's like, okay, sis. You know what you're talking about. I was like, okay, sis. You know what you're talking about. You know, I won't get involved. You know what I mean? Okay. So now we're moving to foundation. Right? So I told the girl that he was looking at you. I also was looking at you, and he was looking at you funny, like, I so unimpressed, like he didn't want you to do that. But like, I don't understand why, because we were not working and there were no guests. So should we just sit the whole day in the office doing nothing? So the girl was like, "I don't care. He can look all he wants. I don't care." I was like, okay, girl. you know what you're talking about, you know. So that night was where it all came down. So we were in the room waiting for dinner. You were there waiting for dinner. Kept going. I remember we went like one time to check if they cooked. I was so hungry, so we went there to check if they finished cooking. They were like, "No, we're not finished. We'll call you back in blah 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 minutes." We're like, okay, fine. So we went to our room, just chilling on our phone, like always. So one of the uncles knocked on our door. It was like, what did you guys do? Like, what? What you mean? What did we do? It's like, well, they sent me to come get you guys. So they want to speak to you guys. Speak to us, like us together or like one by one. It's like y'all together. They want to see you guys together. They just told me, go get those bitches. Not bitches, but go get those girls. Like, okay, that's weird. Okay, that's weird. Why would they call us? I mean, there haven't been no guests coming in, so it won't be like, oh, you guys stole money or something. I don't know. But it was just weird. Why would they call us? What do they want? So, fine. We went there. We get in the office. They're sitting there like bosses. You understand what a boss? They were sitting there. Gang. I'm like, okay, weird. What's happening? The lady asked, how Precious, how is everything? Do you like your work? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's not the perfect job, but it's fine. So she's like, oh, okay. And when OC, no, not OC. And when sisters, how do you like your job? She was angry, like, and she just came back from like church. It was Sunday, so she looked angry. So she asked the girl, when how's work? The girl was like, oh, work, it's work. I mean, it's fine, right? So she's like, so she asked, then I'm like, basically Lena during working hours. What? Which working hours? I mean, we didn't even have break. Like, we didn't have lunch time. So it was just like weird. And she asked that. And it was like, oh my god, he told him. Osi told him. And then she's like, and I looked at the girl, like telling her, like those kind of looks, because like after she rode the bicycle, and that after the uncle called us, after Malome Arvich, I told him maybe OC told him that you rode a bicycle during the day, but then it didn't make sense why I was being called. You know what I mean? So when they asked about that bicycle situation, I was like, okay, so why am I here? Like, I didn't get why I was there, but I didn't ask. Just kept quiet. You know? Just kept quiet. So she asked, did I stutter? I'm kidding. Then she said, no guest. There were no guests. So she's like, she was angry. It was first time I'm seeing her like that. So like, I did not ask you if there were guests. I asked for wena onamela the bicycle during working hours. Utletši mo go tlo namela the bicycle. What do you mean? So I'm sitting there like, okay, this is awkward. Why am I here? Are they going to tell me like, you should not do this, you should not do this? I did not understand why I was there. So they asked her, oh. She's like, no. Oh, they asked her when I'm like the bicycle during working hours. She's like, no. Like, jalo when I'm bicycle during working hours. Utletši mo go tlo namela the bicycle. Okay. She's going at her like the whole shebang. Utletši mo go namela the bicycle. Ge wena o tlile mo ka my brother ka ausi. I don't care about y'all's relation. You know, this is like, she was basically, this is my bag. You're messing with my bag. So yeah, you should not be doing that. You should just sit in the office the whole day. That's what I heard. Like, that's how in my head it sounded. Like, you messing with my bag, bitch. What? You know? So I'm still sitting there confused as shit. Like, confused. Like, why the fuck am I here? Right? So she's going at her like, and when the drugs. Are you here to do drugs? I was like, what? Which drugs are you talking about? What's happening? What's happening, man? When o tlile mo go tlo fola di drugs. I'm sitting there confused. They're like, what you mean I smoke drugs? I don't smoke. What are drugs? Because in my head, drugs are heroin. Like I told you guys in my first video, they get to know me. Drugs are heavy drugs like cocaine, heroin, all those shebang. So when she said, when for like the drugs, I'm like, eh? What?
What will your mother say when she found out that you're smoking drugs? Yeah, I'm going to call her tomorrow. I'm going to call her tomorrow. I'm still confused, okay? I'm like, the drugs are there. They're like, yeah, it's Utsuba Matakwan. Yeah, it's Utsuba Matakwan. Bashimanyana wale kakomara. Asotsuba Matakwan. I mean, I could not deny it because it was way past my working hours. It was like 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. So I was like, yeah, I did. And she's like, so you're not even denying it. I'm like,
so, where was I? So, she's like, yeah, I'm going to call your mother. I'm going to tell your mother that you're doing drugs. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm confused as shit because I'm like, who told it? Who told her? And why is this like a big issue? Because it was like, I was not working. It was like, it was at 10 or 9 p.m. So who the fuck told her? So